There's nothing like getting some unadulterated life advice from your hairdresser. Hi dear friends, welcome to our channel. My name is Tanya, and my best friend who lives next door to me, her name is Monashuk, and this is our channel, and we're so glad that you are with us. Today's adventure takes me to get my hair cut. I'm a little nervous. I'm going to somebody new, someplace I've never had my hair cut before, but Monashuk has. And the interesting and ironic part is that this lady that's going to cut my hair, her son used to babysit my kids years ago, probably almost a decade ago. Her son used to babysit my boys when I taught at night. I taught day and night classes at one point, and so I needed help with my kids. They were really little then, and so her son was one of my prime babysitters, and I'm so grateful to him for that. And I asked my son Michael, I'm like, do you remember him? And he's like, no. And then I said, you don't? He babysat you for a few years. And he's like, oh wait, is he that handsome one? And I'm like, yes. He's like, yeah, I remember him. So I'm going to visit his mom. I haven't seen his mom in years either. And she's going to do something to my hair. I don't want to lose a lot of length. I can put it in a French braid. I can put it in a long braid. I don't have bangs. I don't have layers I have to worry about or deal with. But Monashuk got her hair cut from her 2 weeks ago, and she colored Monashuk's hair, and she said she wanted to do some different color with my hair. So we'll see what she has in store. I'm not sure I'm getting my hair colored today. I am gonna get at least a trim, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's go on this adventure together. I always get anxiety when I cut my hair because I don't want it to get cut off too much, because it took me a long time to get to this length. I am stuck at this blasted light, and I'm a little bit late. Okay guys, I'm at the hair salon. Hi. Hi. And Oksana here has convinced me to cut some hair. More?
Already cut a little bit. Bad ends.
And now shampoo.
Yeah.
Oksana's saying that she's washing 3 meters of my hair and that it's a Rapunzel hair. Oh, go on, Oksana. She says, don't worry, I didn't take too much off.
Здесь твой.
Oh my gosh. It's so light. Thank you, Oksana. I feel refreshed.
Welcome. Make style always.
Yes.
О, ты красотка. Таня. Смотри на эти волосы, обалдеть.
It's so light.
Light? И то я тебя пожалела, я тебе не убрала много.
She says, I felt bad for you and I didn't take much off. I asked her what they do in this room, and she explained to me.
Wax и facial.
She said this is the room that they do waxing of eyebrows and legs and facials. Pedicure, manicures are done over there, massage, and then this room is for Botox. This is the kitchen area. This is the changing room. You can change here, and they have robes for their clients. Beautiful. She said, this is the bathroom. Did you want to see it? I said, yes, of course. Wow. She told me to take a look at the roses. Look how beautiful they are. It's made out of metal. And to look at all the details that they thought of when decorating. Oksana was guiding me to look at all the different metal art that has been incorporated into this salon and to the absolute detail-oriented work that was put into and thought of. I asked her if the owner of the salon did this. She said no, it was done by a designer. She said, I sit here and I think about all the small details they thought of to design and decorate this salon. She said they made like a picture frame and then they designed this art and the accent is metal. Wow. She said, look, this is even made of metal and look how they designed it and how it frames the window so uniquely. She said, when I have time, I just study all the different details and unique features of the salon. I didn't know that today's adventure would end in a therapy session, an unexpected therapy session with my hairdresser, who has so much wisdom and insight just from your appearance, from your stories you're telling, from your adventures, that sometimes I think it's more therapeutic to go to the salon than it is to the therapist. My goodness, we had some deep discussions about life, about telling me I need to get out of my grandma era and have some style. She wanted to cut it much, much shorter, which at one point, if she had caught me in that mood, I would have. Like, she wants to cut it short. And at some point, I probably will cut it short. But I gotta take it in stages. We're in stage 1. This is stage 1. I have to do it in stages. But my hair is a little bit lighter. It's a lot bit lighter. She's like, what's going on? And I'm like, yes, my wisdom's coming through, because it's easier to color my hair after it gets cut, because it gets thinned out. And it's really thick, so it's easier when it's already styled and cut and thinned out to color it. And she gave me some suggestion as to what color I should switch to. So I'm gonna give that a try, because it's really actually the color that I wanna be, and I just couldn't figure out what color or what shade. So she gave me advice for that. She gave me the color for that, so I'm gonna give that a try. And she said, promise me that you'll style your hair. I said, I promise you I will attempt to style my hair. Not every day works out for me to have time to style my hair. It takes time. My hair is very thick. Even if it's not long, it's thick. So I have to get it thinned out. She was advising me. She said, think about, I said, I think I have some trauma from my childhood about cutting my hair short. Even though I have had hair like short hair. I have had very short hair in my lifetime, and I've had different lengths. And if hair is not an interesting topic for you, I understand. But this is what today's adventure is. She said, think about the time in your life where you were the happiest. And so I sat there and I thought about it. And she said, that's the hairstyle that you will do the best with. And I said, I'm honestly the happiest I've been in my life right now. And she says, really? I said, yes, I am very happy. I'm happy with my decisions, even though I know some people don't understand them, like the whole homesteading thing. I get it. It's not for everybody. Absolutely, it's not for everybody. And I would never ask somebody or expect somebody to do that if that's not what their heart led them to be guided towards. It's definitely an adventure. It's definitely a calling in some respects and regards. And it is how my life path opened up, and I love it. I love it. It's hard work. I complain about it sometimes, but right now I wouldn't choose a different path. And I understand. She's like, what do you need those sheep for? And I'm like, I love my sheep. I love my lifestyle. I enjoy knowing what it is that we're eating. We try to grow our own food. We have our own eggs. We're trying to know what we put in our body. Having said that, we do go out and we do live a quote-unquote normal life. That's why we're hybrid. We like city life and we like farm life. I thought about it, and I said, the time that I was the happiest, I had this length of hair. It was long. And she said, well, there you go. Then that is your hairstyle. And I said, but she asked me such profound questions that literally I had to sit there and like think or contemplate, and I had to do some introspecting, which was not what I was expecting from this haircut appointment. But I'm so glad that it happened, because it helps you reframe and kind of look at things a different way. It's easy. It's so easy to get stuck in one way of thinking and to do what's comfortable and to do what's familiar. And probably we all at some point get into the habit of sometimes following that path. And I try to challenge myself to try other things out. And so I trusted her. I said, don't take too much off, but take some off. And I have not had layers in years. I haven't had layers in literal years. And I do like these layers because I can still pin my hair back and it's not gonna fall on my face. I don't like when I have hair in my face. She says, if you wear it down, you'll get used to it. I don't know. I've never been able to get used to it. I always end up pulling my hair back. But it feels so much healthier. It feels lighter. I know that I'll be able to style it now with curls and it'll frame my face. But ultimately, I think the goal is, what her goal was for me is so that I feel better about myself. And so I'm grateful for that, because I know I will feel better about myself once I style it and put some makeup on. I said, oh my gosh, Oksana, I ran out of the house. I said, I was 7 minutes late, and she called me already, and I felt so bad. I didn't even realize it was that time. And I said, I'm sorry, I'm stuck at a red light. And I'm late because my neighbor's sheep broke into my sheep run. And so her dad was there trying to get their sheep out. And in the interim, he kind of cracked the gate open so that he could get their ram. Their ram came on my side. Cracked it so that their ram could get back. Well, all of my sheep saw that opening, and once their ram was going, my sheep all took off. And then my sheep were on their property. So then her dad was chasing my sheep on their property, trying to herd them. And at some point I started calling one of her Honey by her name, and she actually responded, which I was shocked about. And she started coming slowly along with Dolly. Dolly does not know her name. And then they stopped. and they didn't want to come forward anymore. Long story short, because we did a lot of running and chasing and laughing, my sheep eventually came through that opening again to my side, and then her dad worked on fixing the opening so that my sheep couldn't get back over there and their ram can't get to my property. So I said, I'm so sorry I'm a little bit delayed getting here because I didn't even have time to put any makeup on. I said, because my sheep escaped. And she's like, what do you need those sheep for anyways? But in Russian, it sounds so much funnier than in English. And I was like, but I love my life. And she just gave me a lot of good life advice. And I got to catch up with her and find out how her son is doing. And I sent him a warm welcome. And so, folks, for today's adventure, Tanya got like 4 or 5 inches of hair cut off, which is, it's still really long, I know, but for me that's a lot of hair. So thank you if you stuck till the end of my rambling. If you stuck until the end of this haircut story, we are so grateful. Thank you so much for your time and for spending it with me and us on our channel. We're sending you lots of love, positivity, and we are praying for world peace every day. Take care, everybody. See you for the next adventure. Bye-bye.